plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. That is given. Now, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines. Now, write two more linear equations so that one forms a pair of parallel lines and the second forms coincident lines with the given equation. So, with respect to the given equation, that means by using the given equation, we have to write three more equations. What are the three more equations? One equation is we have to write that for along with this equation that intersecting lines. One more is parallel lines and one more is coincident lines. See, again you recall the properties again. See that, suppose if it is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, whatever it may be that you write one equation that is 4x plus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0 or 8x minus 2y is equal to 9. Whatever it may be. See what is in your mind. What is meant by intersecting line? Intersecting line means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then only those two equations are intersecting lines. So that's why here a1 is 2, b1 is 3. a1 and c1 is minus 8. Here a1 is 4, b1 is 3. What is a1 by a2? 2 by 4, 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is 3 by 3, 1. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Not only this equation, infinite number of equations we have to write. Or otherwise you take what is 2 by 8, 1 by 4. What is 3 by minus 2, minus 3 by 2. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So that these two equations with respect to this equation, that means those two are intersecting lines. And the next second one, you have to write one equation with the parallel line of this. How to write a parallel line of this equation? Same 2x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Why I write again same equation with the change of that constant? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then only they are parallel. So here a1 by a2 is 2 by 2 1, b1 by b2 is 3 by 3 1, but c1 by c2 is minus 8 by minus 5, that is 8 by 5, which is not equal to c1 by c2. Hence they are parallel lines. Or otherwise write one more equation. 4 2s are 8x is equal to 0. See, 2 by 8, 1 by 4, 3 by 12, 1 by 4, but c1 by c2 is 8 by 20, that is 4 2s are 2 by 5. So that means not equal to that. So that's why these two, any equations we have to write is parallel to this equation. Next three coincide with the equation. Now suppose 4x plus 6y minus 32 is equal to 0. What is a1 by a2? 2 by 4, 1 by 2. What is b1 by b2? 3 by 6, 1 by 2. What is c1 by c2? Minus 8 by minus 32. Minus 8 by minus 32 is minus 1 by 4. But what is, you recall that coincident lines? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to also c1 by c2. So how to get that here? 1 by 2 again. So minus 8 by minus 16 is equal to 0. So this is the way to write the equation. Or otherwise 3. (24) is equal to 0. Observe this. a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 6, 1 by 3. b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by 9, 1 by 3. c1 by c2 is also minus 8 by minus 24, that is 1 by 3. So that's why these two are related to with the coincident lines. So that means whatever it may be that not only this you have to write infinite number of equations. So once again you recall that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Those are intersecting lines and consistent pair of equations. Consistent is very, very important. Wherever necessary, intersecting or whatever it may be, you must write that these are consistent pair of equations and has unique solution. For next, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then they are inconsistent and independent. That's why they are parallel lines, inconsistent and independent. Every parallel line means that have no solution. Next, see. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then those are dependent, consistent and dependent pair of equations. consistent and dependent pair of equations, and that means it has infinitely many solutions. So this is a way to write the equation. Okay, now see that in that problems 8 and 9 are there, that you do homework in that exercise 4.1. So exercise 4.1, you do the problem 8 and 9 and do maths assignment. Only you do 8 and 9 problems, so that this exercise will be completed. And now see that next exercise 4.2. See that exercise 4.2, problem number 1. See, whatever it may be, this is also same process, but please take care about this problem. Okay. Two variables. Okay. See that exercise 4.2. Form a pair of linear equations for each of the following problems and find their solution. The ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditures is 4:3. If each of them manages to save 2000 rupees per month, find their monthly income. So what is meant by saving? Whatever it may be, suppose in that income is there. Suppose that income, your income for exactly 1 month, nearly 60,000 or 70,000 like that. In that income, expenditure is some 20,000 or 30,000 or maybe 40,000 like that. That income minus expenditure, that 60,000 minus 40,000 is equal to 20,000 rupees is the savings. That is called savings. So that means saving means what? You have to write that income of, suppose savings of month is equal income of that particular month and minus expenditure of that particular month, so that it is easy to do the problem. Now see the problem. Let the income of first person, that means two persons are there. So first ratio, two persons income and expenditure. The ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditures is 4:3. So let the income of first person be 9x and the second person be 7x. So let the income of first person, be 9x, suppose. Why? Because 9:7, that is. And the second person be 9:7, no, second person be 7x. Second person be 7x, that is rupees 7x. That is rupees 7x. So in first person is 9x and the second person is rupees 7x. But better it is rupees 7x. Next, after that, further let the expenditure of the first person. Let the expenditure of first person is equal to second one. What is the ratio given? 4:3. So that's why 4y and the second person is 3y. That is rupees 4y and rupees 3y. Now, what is the question? See that after that saving of first person. So savings of first person is equal to savings. What is that question given? Saving of first person is equal. Saving means what, that we discussed now. Savings means income minus expenditure. Income of the first person. So first person, we are talking about that first person only. First person income is 9x. First person expenditure is 4y. So that 9x minus 4y. Both the person savings managed that 2000 per month. So that means 9x minus 4y is equal to 2000, or it has equation number 1. This is important. Next, saving of second person. Saving of second person is equal income of the second person minus expenditure of the second person. Income of the second person is 7x Expenditure of the second person is 3y is equal to same, that is 2000. Call it as equation number 2. Savings, that is equal to equation number 2. Now come to the point. So equation, that means it is easy to equate the coefficients of y. So equation 1 is multiplied with 3. So 3 9s are 27x minus 3 4s are 12y is equal to 3 2s are 6000. The equation second one is multiplied with 4. Now 4 7s are 28x minus 4 3s are 12y is equal to 4 2s are 8000. Now solve. If you solve, change all symbols, minus, it becomes plus, it becomes minus. So minus 12y plus 12y gets cancelled only by elimination method. 27x minus 28x, that is minus x, is equal to 6000 minus 8000 minus 2000. So that implies minus x is equal to minus 2000, minus minus cancelled. X is equal to rupees 2000. What is x? X is, that means income. X is equal to, that is x is equal to 2000 rupees. That means incomes of both the person. Next, how to calculate y? Now 1 implies 9. X means 9 into 2000 minus 4y is equal to 2000. Now 9 2s are 18,000 minus 2000 is equal to 4y. 18 minus 2, 16,000 is equal to 4y. Y is equal to 16,000 by 4. 4 times, that is 4,000. That implies y is equal to 4,000. This is expenditure of both the persons. Now, what is the question now? Find the monthly income. Therefore, monthly income of the first person. Therefore, monthly income of first person. What is the first person monthly income? 9x. 9x means 9 into 2000. That is equal to rupees 18,000. Rupees 18,000. Next, monthly income of second person is equal 7x. That is 7 into 2000, which is equal to rupees 14,000. Rupees 14,000. So you do homework. You do in the assignment today. In the same problem, find their expenditures. Find their expenditures means you have to notice about that y. Otherwise, it is no need to calculate the value of y. Suppose if they ask expenditures, what is that expenditure? Expenditure of the first person is 4y, that is 4 4s are 16,000, and the expenditure of the second person 3y, that is 12,000. You write in the assignment, that is find their expenditures and then complete the problem. Actually, income textbook problem is like this. First person income is equal to 18,000 and the second person income is equal to 14,000 rupees. Okay, children, clear? Now, see that next problem. Please note on this. Okay. The sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. If the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number. How much such numbers are there? How much such numbers are there? See, then from 7th class onwards, these are very, very important problems. At the units digit and you write the tens digit so that it is easy to do the problem. Okay, now let the digit at units place. Problem number, this is problem number 2. Problem number 2, let the digit at units place. Let the digit in unit place is equal to sum x, is equal to units place be x. Of course, and the digit in tens place tens place is equal to y. If the digit in units place is x and the tens place is y, units place is x, that means tens place, that number is yx. Number is equal to yx. But how to do that yx? Tens place means 10 into y plus units place means 1 into x, which is equal 10y plus x. That is the number. What is the number? 10y plus x. It is the number when if the units place is x. In the same way, by reversing the digits means don't write x plus 10y, children. Both are same. Reversing the digits means now units place is equal to y. Units place is equal to y, and the tens place is equal to x. Tens place is equal to x. Therefore, tens place is x means what is the number? Number is equal to x. So, which is equal 10 into x plus 1 into y. Here in this case, 10x plus y. If we are reversing the digits, what is your number? 10x plus y. Now come to the problem. By the problem we have the sum of two digit number and obtained by reversing the digits is 66. So that means sum, that means 10y plus x plus 10x plus y is equal to 66. X plus 10x, 11x, 10y plus y, 11y is equal to 66. Common 11, 11 of x plus y is equal to 66. 11 6 times, that implies x plus y is equal to 6. Call it as equation number 1. Next, second one. And the digits of the number differ by 2. Differ by 2 means either x minus y is equal to 2 and y minus x is equal to 2. So that's why both the problems we have to do with x plus y is equal to 6. So that's why how many numbers will come? Two numbers, two different solutions will come. So by the problem, what is that second one? The digits of the numbers differ by 2. So that means either x minus y is equal to 2 or y minus x is equal to 2. Both that equation 2. So that means equal. These both are equation 2. Now solving 1 and 2. First, x plus y is equal to 6. Let us take x minus y is equal to 2. Now plus y minus y cancel. 2x is equal to 8. Implies x is equal to 8 by 2, which is equal to 4. Now 1 implies x means 4 plus y is equal to 6. So that implies y is equal to 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Therefore, number is equal to xy. X means 4, y means 2. So one number is 42. One number is 42. Let us take one more again. X plus y is equal to 6. Second one is y minus x is equal to 2. I told in the previous problem, if the second one is y minus x, x plus y can be written as y plus x is equal to 6. Both are same, x plus y and y plus 6. What is that second one? Y minus x is equal to 2. Now plus x minus x gets cancelled. 2y is equal to 8. Implies y is equal to 8 by 2, which is equal to 4. Now 1 implies y means 4 plus x is equal to 6. Implies x is equal to 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Therefore, number is equal xy. Xy means that is 2 and 4, 24. Therefore, what are the numbers? Therefore, the numbers are both 42 and 24. Both are correct. 42 and 24. Both are correct. Okay. So this is the way to do the problem. Hence verify the problem. Digits you verify. What is the difference? 4 minus 2 difference 2. 4 and 2 difference 2. And again that, suppose multiply with the tens. 10 4s are 40 plus 1 2s are 2. 40 plus 2, 42. Plus sum of these two, 42 plus 24, that is 66. Hence first one and reversing the digit, the sum is 66. Hence the problem is right. So this is the way to do the problem and like that. Okay. So don't confuse children. Only by doing that elimination method. Elimination method is very important and very easy when compared to remaining graphical method and the substitution method to do this problem again. We'll continue the next class. Thank you very much.